spend a lot of time during the course of the season talking about the relative strength of conferences, conference RPI, and the Pac-12 RPI was 6th. Perhaps that factored into some of that seeding, but did you feel like that the Pac-12 teams, particularly the ones that won on Thursday, Oregon, Arizona, and California, were undervalued?
I think they were. I think they played with a great edge today and a great purpose. You look at Arizona, they play that packed defense, and Belmont stretched them out, and they adjusted very well. That's not what they normally do, and Arizona did a good job of getting out and really clamping down a high-powered offense that Belmont can throw at you. I looked at California. I thought Alan Crabb was terrific. I thought he was the best I saw all day moving without the basketball. Time and time again, this kid at 6'6", caught the ball on the move going towards the rim. He really set himself up well to score efficiently. They drove the ball across the nail time and time again, and UNLV, a team that blocked shots, couldn't get to recover to California. Oregon, I thought they set the rules early in terms of how this game is going to be when the ball's on the board. Karzimi was terrific, 17 rebounds. I think the Pac-12 said, you know what? Maybe a little undervalued. We're going to have an edge to, and the purpose they played with today I was very impressed.
I thought they were way undervalued, especially Oregon as a 12 seed. I mean, they were Pac-10 tournament champions. They should have been seeded higher, and they proved it. And Kazemi was outstanding with those 17 rebounds. Oregon only shot 39%, and they dominated the game. They dominated defensively and with their physicality. And I thought Arizona was really good offensively, especially in the second half. They shot 68% in the second half. They made good decisions. Mark Lyons was under control. He had 23 points in that game. He played like a point guard. Everybody said, well, he's not a point guard. He played like a point guard in that ball game. And I was really impressed with Cal. And you mentioned Alan Crabb. He had 9 rebounds in that game, too. He played a complete game, 4 assists. He did a really nice job with the floor game. And all their cuts are to the ball or to the basket. They put the defense in a tough spot, and I thought they did a really nice job against UNLV.
Yeah, all 3 of those teams were impressive. The Oregon story is one, not only did they win the Pac-12 tournament championship, but they were atop the league for most of the year, and the majority of their conference losses came when their freshman point guard Dominic Artis was out. Dick Vitale joins us now. Dick, what kind of statement do you think the Pac-12 made with its performance on Thursday?
Well, they're my star today. I think it's phenomenal. I think, as Jay said, and I couldn't agree more, we talked about it on Selection Sunday, Oregon should have never, ever been a number 12 seed. I think maybe they were dropped to number 12 because of the fact that UCLA played that title game without Adams, and I think maybe the committee looked at that. But you're going to factor in that Artis, as you said, Reese, he missed 9 games, a key player. They were brilliant today against a good Oklahoma State team. They took Smart, and they made him look very average. And then you factor in California against UNLV. Hey, you take a look at the Mountain West. The RPI said best conference in basketball. I said you got to be wacky. No way in the world. I know my guy Charles Barkley, and I love Charles. He says the Big Ten is overrated. Well, the Vitale Ball Dome Index clearly had the Big Ten as number 1 as the best conference. And right now, it's been struggle city for Mountain West. I mean, you take a look what's happened so far. Boise State gets beat. UNLV gets beat. Bottom line is, it's been a tough go for them to start. For the Pac-12, it's been super. Arizona dominated Belmont, and many of us thought that Belmont, with Clark shooting threes, they would really be right there, maybe go to the wire with them. But it wasn't to be had because the defense of Arizona was superb.